All right. Wow. Good job. What was her name? April, wow, that's a pretty name. Well, I wrote her a custom sales script to sell you guys me. Are we feeling sold yet? I don't see anybody waving their credit cards. Just kidding. Okay, well, good morning, everybody. If we haven't met, my name is Woo. I run a small company called LinkMe. It's a small group of 10 people all working hard to make sure you guys show up as a legit agent when people Google or ask AI about you. And I have a presentation for you guys this morning, and that is how top producers stop losing listings by fixing their online presence. Has anybody in the room ever lost a listing to a new agent who just looked like a top producer on TikTok? Anybody? Or almost lost a listing? Okay, good. Ken, this is looking better. Yeah. So I'll tell you a quick 20-second story to make this feel real. I'm working with a client in Newport Beach right now. He's one of the top producing agents in Newport Beach. He does about 20 million in sales volume per year. So pretty good guy. And he has a family. In this particular case, this family is an entire family. In that every member of this family bought and sold real estate with Red. His name is Red. And it was time for grandma to sell her home. And Red got the listing because everybody already trusts him. Easy $40,000 commission for him. Now grandma gives Red a call, and this is what she says. Hey Red, we decided to interview another agent before signing with you. And Red is freaking out. He's like, shoot, what did I do wrong? And he asks why. And the grandma says, well, my granddaughter did research on you and she didn't see any reviews. And she told me you weren't very active on social media. And so she found another agent who showed up with a lot of reviews, who was very active on Instagram. And they wanted to give that agent a shot. And it's totally fair, right? It makes sense. And so Red says, well, I would love the same opportunity to sit down with you and discuss this. So Red shows up to the grandma's house. Red literally pulls up his MLS record and says, look, I've sold 200 homes in Newport. Who's this other agent you're looking to hire or interview? Grandma gives Red the other agent's business card. Red looks him up in the MLS. This guy who supposedly looked like a top producer online in the past 3 years has sold 2 homes. Yeah, and I couldn't make this up, I have it on recording. He told me it doesn't matter how good of an agent I actually am. If people can't see that online, they're just going to pick somebody that looks better than me, who positions themselves as a top producer online. When you open TikTok, every new agent is a top producer, right? Yeah, so we're gonna fix that today. How top producers stop losing listings by fixing their online presence. And quick disclaimer, guys, I am not a realtor. I have never been a realtor. I don't know how to sell homes, so please don't ask me how to buy or sell real estate. Ken is your guy, not me. I still don't understand what title insurance is. Real, yeah. And so what this presentation is not about is I'm not here to tell you how to sell homes, but rather I'm here to show you how to use AI and Google to attract high-end clients. If that sounds good, can I get a yay? Okay, so let's get started. Who is this guy? Real quick, founder of LinkMe. Online presence specialist. I speak a lot nationwide at brokerages and realtor events, and we've helped thousands of agents kind of fix their online presence. And we just met, and so I'd like to tell you, if you're wondering, why should I listen to you? It's a totally fair question. Ken just brought me in. Who's this random Asian guy standing in front of everybody? Well, we've helped agents like these to show up in ChatGPT searches as the #1 agents in their market. Like Rachel Turner, she shows up as the #1 agent in Yorba Linda. Mila Pisa, #1 agent in Laguna Woods. Bob, #1 agent in Laguna Hills. And Anvil Real Estate, they're the #1 OC firms by volume. So what you will get out of this presentation is this. Part 1 is I'm gonna walk you through what good and bad online presence looks like visually. So you guys can immediately see, okay, this is bad, this is good, all right? Part 2 is I'm gonna do a mini audit of volunteers' online presence. Yeah, so I believe we already have 3 volunteers, starting with Betty, and then Himani, right Himani? And then Leslie? So proud of myself, I remembered everybody's names. And I'll take 1 more volunteer.
We're a team.
We're a team, perfect. And you are Cassie and? Tammy, Cassie and Tammy, happy belated birthday. Awesome, so volunteers, when we get to part 2, I'm gonna have one of you to come up right here, okay? I'll tell you when we get there. All right, so my gift to you is this. You guys took your time out of your busy day to come and listen in. And I like to reward people who shows up for me. So here's my gift to you. For those who stay until the end, I have a gift for you. It's free. Gift should be free, yes. The gift is worth more than the brand new set of AirPods, and it's worth less than a jet ski. More on this later. Okay. So I got this quote from NAR, and they said over 90% of prospects or potential clients research you before reaching out. And it makes a lot of sense. Ken, what's the average home price in Camarillo? 800? If I'm a seller, and if I'm gonna trust somebody with my $800,000 worth of asset, you betcha I'm gonna Google your name. So we're gonna do exactly that. Can everybody pull out your cell phone right now for me? And I need you to go to Google. Yeah, you know where this is going. I need you to go to Google and go to incognito. If you don't know how to do that, don't worry, you can just do the regular way. way. But if you know what I'm talking about, go to incognito. And I need you to type in your first name, last name, realtor.
What does incognito mean?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just Google. Just Google. Yeah, just Google. First name, last name, realtor. And see what shows up. Just the first name.
You, because you're on there. When you go incognito, it doesn't keep your history.
Yeah, it clears your cache. So yeah, but it's okay. First name, last name, realtor. And I just want you to pay attention to the first 3 links that show up. We're pretending like consumers doing our research on the agent we're looking to interview. First 3 links. And I need you to actually click each link, the first 3 links, and see how you're being displayed on each link. First 3 links. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. I see people smiling. That's a good sign. I see people not smiling. That's okay. We'll fix everything today. Yep, Zillow, good. Website, good. Realtor.com, that's also good.
There's a lot of these.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. Yeah. And give me a thumbs up when you have done so I know where everybody's at, okay? I'll wait 20 more seconds.
Says I'm a seasoned real estate agent.
Seasoned real estate agent. Isn't that something? Just click the first 3 links and see what you see. We'll move on in 10 seconds. Was it Brad? Nate, sorry. You look like a Brad, like a stud. Nate, we're just Googling our names. So first name, last name, realtor, right into Google.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna ask you, everybody like about done? Okay, let me ask you 3 questions. Please answer them honestly. We're not here to judge, we're here to help. Question number 1 is super simple. If you showed up, when you Googled yourself realtor, can you raise your hand? If you saw yourself, can you raise your hand?
Oh, like your face or your...
No, like your information.
Okay.
Okay, most people, other than the 2 ladies over there. Okay, so this is what happens more often in real estate. When you Google yourself realtor, and if you saw another agent from a different brokerage, that's a common thing. And so this is especially tough for newer agents who just got their license, they're trying to market themselves. When people Google your name, there's also another producer who's been in the industry for 25 years from Keller Williams that shows up before you. Tough. And if that's the case, we gotta rebrand you. So we no longer want people to Google our name, we want to rebrand ourselves and have people Google that, whatever that is, okay? That's the main strategy there. Question number 2 is this, social proof. Within the first links, if you saw reviews, can you raise your hand? We're talking Zillow, Realtor.com, Google page, Yelp, Facebook business page. Okay, most people. If you didn't see reviews, guys, reviews is gonna be one of the key drivers for your online trust. So this is exactly what I need you to do. If you have less than 50 total 5-star reviews across Zillow, Realtor.com, Google, less than 50, this is what I need you to do. Put together an Excel spreadsheet or Google sheet, whatever. And in that sheet, I need you to add whoever and anybody who can make a comment about your work ethic or character. Yes, that includes Ken. Yes, that includes your title rep, your lender, your TC, escrow officer, your loan officer, and your past clients. 2.0 version of this, add your friends and family too, because they can make a comment about your work ethic or character. And once we have a list of, let's just say 30 people, our job becomes reaching out to 2 people per day, asking for a review and send them a Starbucks gift card if they write you a review. If we just got 2 reviews per day from people that already like us, by the end of the month, we have 60. And please note, I highly recommend that you send reviews to your Google business profile first, and then to Zillow, Realtor.com, Yelp. Always Google first. That's gonna be the key thing, AI references, and what people see when they Google you first. Yes?
So Zillow is, from my understanding, is only
Transacted people, exactly. So that's why I recommend Google, because your title rep cannot write your review on Zillow. Yes?
Where do you recommend what link do you recommend they give their clients?
Review link for your Google page. So yeah, if you log into your Google page, well, if you don't have one, can you raise your hand if you have a Google page? Let's do this. Okay, perfect. For those of you who just raised your hand, if you sign into Google, click My Business, you can copy your review link. That's the review link you want to send people. When people click on it, they see stars immediately, click 5-star, and they can make a comment. If you don't have a Google page, please create one. And yeah, I'll walk you through why. Okay, so number 2 is social proof. And the last question is the kicker. Wait, what was that?
Okay, I just complimented. They're all, I mean, this is a joke. They're high up there, and I'm like, hey, you girls rank pretty high up. I'm gonna flag it right now so they take you down.
Please don't do that.
I'm complimenting because they actually.
Yeah, she looks good. The team looks good. Great. The last question is a kicker, guys. When you clicked the 3 links, who here on every link looked like the same person on each link? Can you raise your hand? We're talking same headshot, same company, same market, same years of experience, everything.
I mean, different.
Okay, so guys, if you have a different branding, what I mean by different branding is a different headshot, different name, different team name, or different market. We gotta have one core brand message everywhere. Website, social media, LinkedIn, realtor.com, Zillow, everywhere people look at, they see one same cohesive brand. The reason why is because if I'm a client and I Google Ken Grinch Realtor and I click there's his website, Instagram, LinkedIn, if you have a different picture on each platform, picture with your dog on Instagram, picture that you took 10 years ago on your website, I'm thinking, am I looking at the same person? And online, people actually have an attention span of 2 seconds online. If something's confusing to them, they dip, they leave right away. So make sure our branding is consistent everywhere. Okay, and I'm gonna have everybody put down their cell phones. Some of you are on YouTube watching shorts, put it down.
Can I ask real quick?
Yeah.
Is there a way to get rid of old photos and old stuff that pops up? I mean, some of us have been doing it like 20 years.
Yes, great question.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, but we've changed, and some of the photos aren't so great. So get those down.
Yeah. So the best way that I recommend is logging into every platform and just changing it yourself. Can I answer that as we move along? Because I have an example that's going to answer exactly that. Yeah, thank you for that. And we're going to audit your online presence. And Ken, it would have been really fun if I picked 2 actual agents from your office, but I didn't want to potentially embarrass anybody, and I also need their permission. I just picked 2 random agents. In this audit, we break down and compare an agent with a weak online presence and an agent with a strong online presence. And my job is to visually show you exactly what makes your online presence strong or weak, okay? And at the end of the presentation, you'll know exactly what you need to do to look like a top producer. Yay, let's get started. So, so we're gonna look at 3 things, guys. The first one is your Google presence. Everything starts with Google. Whether people are Googling or asking AI like ChatGPT, it always starts with your Google presence. And then we're gonna take a look at your website quality and then your branding and social media, and we'll rate it out of 5 for these 2 particular agents. All right, starting with Google. The goal here is to, number 1, give so much metadata to AI, so when people are searching in AI, they can reference us as realtors. And second, when people Google our name, your name, realtor, we want to be able to look legit in 5 seconds. And I'm gonna show you everything you need to do. Here's an actual agent by the name of Joyce Blank Realtor. You'll notice I blocked out a lot of her information, and that's because I'm using her as a bad example, so I want to protect her identity. Any Joyce in the room? Joyce Blank Realtor is what I Googled. I see realtor.com. Every agent in this room, I can virtually guarantee you have a realtor.com page. I think it comes with your license or something. And second is LinkedIn. Every professional, whether you're in real estate or not in real estate, has a LinkedIn. The third link is some US phone books website that has nothing to do with real estate. Some type of like lead generation site. Let me ask you guys this. If you're the seller and you Google this agent, what do you not see that you need to see to feel confident as a seller? Here, I'll move over this way so you guys can see. Reviews. What else? Picture. Website. No reviews, no website, no picture, no Instagram or Facebook, the 2 most popular platforms. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a sad face. This is a better example of what I want every agent in this room to look like. This is Evelyn. Evelyn T. Realtor is what I Googled. This is one of our clients, so I don't have to block out her name. What's the first thing you see here when you Google this agent? Her picture. On the right-hand side, this puppy right here is called your Google business profile. For my people who didn't raise their hand that they have a Google page, please get your page for 4 reasons. Number 1, you guys all said the first thing you saw was her picture, yes? We can immediately put her face next to her name. Second, we literally see a map circled her service area. People immediately understand what her market is because she shows it to you. Third, if we look at her name, it says this: Evelyn T, Mission Via Realtor, 300 plus families served across OC. We clearly know what she looks like, what her name is, and what she's about. She's helped 300 plus families across OC. And how many reviews does she have on Google? Can you guys see? She's got 94 5 stars. She's got 94 5 stars here. So the idea is this, guys. If I Google this agent, Evelyn T Realtor, and the only thing that I see is this Google page, I don't need to look at anything else. She looks like she can sell my home if I were a seller in OC. She's done it for 300 families and she's got 94 5 stars. Does that make sense? But it gets even better. On the left-hand side on Zillow, she's got 81 5 stars. On realtor.com, she's got 3 more. On Yelp, she's got 13. Her personal site, evelynt.com, shows up here, and then we see her Facebook. So, ma'am, what was your name? Lisa. Let's pretend like you're no longer a real estate agent. Let's just say you're an accountant. It's like an average job, right? You're looking to sell your home. So Lisa would go and ask her auntie, her dad, her friends, and let's just say Lisa gets 2 agents referred to her right now. 2 agents. And as a responsible consumer, she goes online and Googles them. The first agent looks like this. Joyce. No website, no reviews, no Google page, no market, and you can't tell if she's still in business. The second agent looks like this. Here's a really tough question. I want you to really think about it, okay? Which agent are you calling? Obviously the second one. Now, do you guys want to hear what's crazy? Evelyn has sold 300 homes. Do you guys remember the story that I told in the beginning of the presentation? Joyce has sold over 700 homes. 700. She's been in the industry for more than 35 years. But online, she looks like what? She doesn't exist. And so if we're just looking at their transaction record and their expertise, we should obviously hire Joyce. She's done almost twice the more than twice the volume that Evelyn did. Yes.
I want to add to this because I have to go through and look up all of your agents, all the agents in the company's bios every once in a while. I can't find a bio for 50% of the agents. Maybe not 50, but 30%. Not even a bio.
Wow.
It's really, really difficult.
Exactly what Ken just said. The name of the game right now, especially with the way AI and technology is going, Google is going to be obsolete in the next probably 2 years. It's still popular, but most people, who here uses ChatGPT for everything? I mean, I'm staying at a hotel near here. I'm from Orange County. I drove up here last night. I found that hotel from ChatGPT. And more people are just relying on AI to get answers. If you don't feed the internet enough information as to what our business is, why we're good, you're just not gonna show up. And so Evelyn, she shows up in our market. And so that's the main thing that I wanted to give to you guys. Okay, so that is the Google presence. We're gonna move on to the website quality. Who here, let me ask you this, who here has a personal site under your own domain? Can you raise your hand? Amazing, 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 amazing. Most people? Okay, I'm saying this out of love. I'm not here to throw shame. If you're using your brokerage, like EXP website, and relying on that EXP website to sell you, it's like your brokerage website is designed to sell the brokerage. And I'll prove it to you. If you have your brokerage website, I want you to visit it after the presentation. You'll see all the information about the brokerage, but not you. Where's your experience? Where's your market? What's your expertise? What does it look like buying or selling a home with you? So please have a personal website that sells you effectively. And yes, I know, now with AI, less and less people visit your website. Yeah, but we're no longer building websites for people. Now the game is building the website for AI to grab. Yeah, we want to have 25 to 60 pages worth of written content for AI to grab. 25 to 60 pages worth of content, including every single one of your market. Like for example, if Camarillo is one of your market, you want to have a neighborhood page and have Camarillo, Thousand Oaks, there's like 50 other cities, right? Each of these cities needs to have their own page. And in that page, all you're doing is you're talking about why you're the go-to agent in that city, selling you. And link that page to the city's official website. We want to have so much metadata going back and forth so you actually show up in AI searches. Yeah, and I'll show you how. So this is Evelyn's site, first thing we're gonna look at. When we go here, what's the first thing you notice? What's the first thing you see? Just yell it out. Pretty picture. She's an agent in South Orange County. So what do we see? We see a drone shot of Dana Point. Yeah. And then we see her own brand, Evelyn T. Homes. And now I highly recommend that you lead with your own brand first. And then to stay in compliance, put your brokerage logo in a small print. But we always want to lead with ours first. I've had so many clients with EXP. EXP has a very intensive brand compliance officers that just like Googles you here and there. And we've had a few agents who got flagged because they didn't include their EXP logo. So to stay in compliance, use your personal logo as a like blown out version and include the EXP logo or the company logo, Smile logo, in a small print.
It has to be EXP.
EXP? Okay, perfect. Yeah, there we go. And then we see one lead funnel, one call to action. It says home valuation. Well, what about buyers? Well, she's a listing agent. She doesn't work with buyers at all. And so here's what I need you guys to do. Design the page with your brand first. Put your brokerage logo in a small print. And then on that first page, this is called above the fold. In other words, the thing people see first before they have to scroll down. I want you to have 2 buttons. One button that says, are you looking to buy? The second button that says, are you looking to sell? Because that's why they're on your page to begin with. They're either looking to buy or sell. So if I click, I'm looking to sell, you take me to the seller's page and walk me through what it actually looks like listing my home with you. So you may say something like, well, the first step in selling your home with John Smith is we gotta do this, we gotta do Y, then we gotta do Z. Oh, by the way, here's a recent client that we worked with and we were able to net her $15K over asking price. Wanna see how we did it and want me to do the same thing for you? Here's my calendar, book a free consultation here. Same thing for the buyer side. We were able to negotiate the price down to, I don't know, $20,000 over asking price, saving my buyer $20,000. Want to see how I did it? Book a free consultation. Most agents offer buyer guide, seller guide, home valuation. People don't need to know that. They can just look up in AI and find that out in 2 seconds. Yeah. And so the value that really helps them is what can you actually do? So saving them money or making them more money, whatever the case. That's what I want you to talk about. And as we scroll down, we see her stats. So this is the number one thing that I see most agents miss on their personal site is if you have closed or helped more than, say, 100 families, say so. If you have been in the industry for more than 10 years, say so. If you have like average price or price range of the markets that you serve, say so. And you're probably wondering, any new agents in the room?
What?
Any new agents in the room? Okay, 3 people. If you're new, chances are you're probably not going to have like hundreds of transactions. Totally get you. So here's what I need you to do instead. Either leverage the team stats, smile team stat. You can say, as a team, we've been in the industry for X years. As a team, we closed this much in 2025. As a team, here's what we do. Most people looking at it, they're not going to see, oh, like that's just a team price. They're looking at it like, oh, man, that looks good. So if you're new, leverage the team stats first. If you've been in the industry for a long time and you've been producing a lot, tell your stats. That's my recommendation. And we saw that headshot somewhere, didn't we? That was the same headshot that was on our Google business profile. Again, consistency. So I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 for everything that we discussed. Looking at Joyce's website, here's what it looks like. She didn't have it. I have to give it 0 out of 5. This happens a lot when agents use something random for their domain name. Do you guys remember what Evelyn's website name was, domain? It's evelynt.com. Her name, her first and last name.com. I sometimes see agents having a domain something like lahomesforsale.com, which is a hard to get domain, so I understand the vision behind it, but chances are they're Googling your name. So if you're going to have a personal website, my recommendation is either use your brand name. What's your team name?
Sold Sisters.
Soulsister.com, or use your first name, last name.com if it's taken because your name's common. First name, last name, properties.com, first name, last name, homes.com, first name, last name, realestate.com. You can find a permutation of your first and last name. That way it can actually show up in searches. Yes.
Question, when we registered ours, there was no .com for Sold Sisters, so ours is soldsisters.team. Not as common.
Yeah, and that is common. I mean, yeah, .com is my number one recommendation, but honestly, with the way AI is going, like AI can find it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you do all this?
Because you're saying do this, do that, and I'm like, I
That's
barely.
at the end of the presentation.
Okay, good.
We're all salespeople here.
Sold.
Let me get through my pitch. I'm just kidding. How much do you charge? My entire business model is give the secret and sell the implementation. And so I'm showing you everything that we actually do for our clients. So if you want to do it yourself, learn this stuff and do it. Yeah. But if you'd rather have our team do it, like Soul Sister said, I'll show you what that looks like at the end. I don't have anything to sell you today, by the way. It's all value. Yeah. All right, cool. So sad face for Joyce once again. Let's take a look at branding. Now here's a fun one. Who here knows what branding actually means? Or where does it come from? Where does branding come from? Like, what is brand?
Term from like 1826 BC.
Yes, and what are the first usage of branding? It's when people used to actually burn a cow with their logo, like sear the side of the cattle with their logo. And so why branding is so important is it directly influences how people behave when they see your brand. Let me give you an example. If I have a cow and I brand it, right, with Woo Kim, which is my name, I lose the cow. My cow is just roaming around in my neighborhood. If Ken finds my cow, he's gonna be like, oh, that's Woo's cow. And because Ken likes me, which I hope, he would return the cow back to me or give me a call and say, hey, Woo, I found your cow. But if my enemy finds my cow, if let's just say Soul Sisters hated me and Soul Sisters finds my cow, what do you think they would do? They might have it for dinner. They might have it for dinner. They might steal it, or they might unalive it, right? And so branding directly influences how people behave when they see your brand. So there's good branding and there's bad branding. So I want to show you the examples of both, okay? So let's go there. So brand, the major usage of brand is typically on social media because that's where you let people know who you're about and they start to associate you with something else. So there's good brand here. If we look at our username, it says Evelyn T. Homes. Sometimes I see agents and they have a random username, something like lemon47 ? If your username is not your first name, last name, Homes Real Estate Realtor, please change it to your first name, last name, Homes Real Estate Realtor, and I'll show you a reason why in a second. We see the same picture that we saw everywhere else, yeah? Yes. And then if we look at our bio, let me zoom in here so you guys can actually see. If we look at our bio, what do you see? Her stats. Yeah. The same stats we saw on our website and on her Google page. This is what I mean by brand consistency, is that we want to have one core message, one brand, one headshot, one name everywhere. Evelyn T. Homes for this case, okay? I see a lot of people having something like sunset lover, coffee lover, love that. But when it comes to business, clients don't care. What they care about is like, what can you do? Or what have you done? Proof. Proof will always be greater than promise online. And so if you're new, leverage the team stat and say, our team has done this XYZ. And always have a call to action and your contact info, please. If you don't have your phone number or email address on here, I just want you to provide this perspective. If my dad found your content on Instagram and he's like, oh, that's interesting, and he clicks on your bio, he's not looking for a DM button. He's looking for a phone number to call. So please have your direct contact info, whether it's your phone number or email. I see a lot of agents kind of get hesitant when it comes to putting your personal contact info out there. It's already out there. Yeah, it's already publicly available. And so if you want to layer on another layer of security, you can always get Google Voice number. So it's like a different number than your personal cell. When people call that number, Google will answer first, and then Google will ask, hey, why are you calling and what's the reason? Kind of like the new iOS update. Yeah, it does similar to that. Yeah, exactly. All right, and I'm not a social media yes.
As far as social media, do you prefer them to have a personal and a work, or do you like all of them?
What you just asked me, Cassie, is honestly the number one question that I get asked when I do this. My answer to you, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, I like to separate mine. Evelyn, this is her personal and business. Like, I see people crushing it at either or. My thought process is I have a private one that's private, and I have a business one like Wookim Official that's public. I don't need y'all to see me at the club on Fridays taking shots with my boys. I just don't. So that kind of stuff goes onto my public. Yeah, or but private.
Can I ask one more question?
Sure.
So you said do first name, last name, whatever you said. We're a team.
Yeah, so Soul Sisters.
Just our brand?
Yeah. Because that's the brand you guys are pushing.
Right.
Right. And then what I would do 2.0 is on every Soul Sisters platform, include your full name and your full name. So whether people search Soul Sisters or searches you guys by individual names, your Soul Sister overall brand shows up everywhere. Yeah. And real quick on content, who here, be honest, who here posts just listed or just sold flyer Canva posts? Yeah. Sometimes. I love that. I see the vision. It's like you want to tell the world like, you know, you're producing, you're an active agent, you're crushing it. But let me show you how to just put that on steroids. When you post a flyer post, picture, which is just listed, it's like the same thing of your dentist posting just clean teeth flyer. What does that make you feel? Like, be honest.
Like, who cares?
It's like, no shit, that's your job. I'm just being real. And so what I recommend you to do is if you just listed a property, give them a video walkthrough of whatever the heck you listed. Hey, just listed 123 Banana Street, and this is especially useful for people like Betty who don't want to be in the camera. You don't have to be in the camera for virtual tours. There's a reason why major shows like HGTV are massive. People just love looking at nice home through a cell phone or through a TV, a screen. Yeah. Or you can say, hey, just sold 123 Banana Street. I was able to net my seller 20K over asking price. Here's how we did it. This is what people care about. So talk about this. Or just closed escrow, closed in 17 days when the average is 45. Is that about 45 days here too? Escrow closing time? 30? Okay, so closed escrow in 10 days. Even if it's not because of you, it's just the escrow team, you can still take credit for that. Here's how we did it. Tell this story. This is what people care about. So instead of just putting just sold, just listed, just sold, number one, it makes you look like a salespeople, and no one likes looking at a salespeople's page with like prices and everything. So I highly recommend that you turn that into videos. Just sold video, just sold video, things like that. Just my 2 cents there. Awesome. So this is Joyce's Instagram. If I Google search in Instagram, Joyce, her last name, Realtor, I don't see anything. This is a prime example of why we need our username to be whatever our name is. She probably has her username something like lemon47 question mark. And I see that so many times. So please have your username and your Instagram. Looking at Facebook, this is called Facebook business page. Who here has a business page? Okay, who here knows the difference between a business and a personal page on Facebook? The only difference is right here, guys, right here. This is the only difference, this side. Your intro and your contact info. That's the only difference. The personal page, they wouldn't allow you to throw in your personal contact information. That's the only reason why I need you to have a business page. It'll probably take you 10 minutes to set it up. Same headshot, same name, same marketing message. 18 years of experience in OC, 300 plus family served. It's a core messaging, and I'll zoom in here so you guys can see. What is her email address? Evelyn@evelynt.com. I sometimes see agents using emails like Evelyn sells OC at Yahoo. If we want to look just that much more professional, you can invest $8 a month to Google Workspace and get your branded personal email, and you can use this for the rest of your career. Stop using your brokerage email, because once you leave that brokerage, that email is gone. If people try to contact you to that email, well, it'll say it does not exist. It makes you look like you went out of business. And so use this personal email. That's allowed in most brokerages. So I need you to consult with your brokerage to see if this is allowed. But for most brokerages that I've worked with, this is allowed. Yeah, awesome. And Joyce's Facebook, I also wasn't able to find her Facebook. I don't think she has a Facebook page, which is crazy. So sad face. There it is. So let's putting this together. I want to show you what it looks like to have an invisible brand. And look, again, I know I'm very direct, but I'm not throwing shame at her. I just want to make the problems real for everybody in this room. So looking at Joyce, branding is 0 out of 5 because it looks like an invisible brand. No reviews, no consistent branding anywhere. So here's a brand that I need you guys to have everywhere. And I'll kind of give you a second to digest this. Well, number one, it just looks professional, right? Number two, no matter what platform we look at, it says the same core message. Evelyn T, Mission Viejo, 300 plus families served across OC, 98 5 stars. That same message goes into Instagram. That same message goes into Facebook. That same message goes into her website. Why are we doing this? Number one, it looks good. Number two, remember AI is the future, right? When people ask, is Evelyn T a good realtor with real brokerage? AI does this. AI looks at every one of your platforms that's branded to you. What do you think AI says right now? It says this. Evelyn T seems to be a good agent in Mission Viejo. She's helped 300 plus families in Orange County and she has hundreds of 5-star reviews. That's exactly what AI says. So what we're doing is we're pre-framing AI's answers by fixing our brand. Did that make sense? Okay, awesome. And so now for the fun part. Branding scoreboard. Joyce got a total score of 1 out of 15. Evelyn got 15 out of 15. That is a 15x in difference. Evelyn is not looking 2 to 3 times better. She's looking 15 times better. And so bottom line is when clients Google you, what do they see? So here's what we always look for. Google page, number 1. Number 2, professional headshot. Number 3, your market clearly. Probate, divorce, and Riverside. Your personal site, davidborja.com, and reviews across multiple platforms. But most clients don't do this anymore. They do this. Is David Borja with Keller Williams a good realtor? That's the question that we'll ask to AI. Let's see what AI says. My take, is he a good realtor? Yes, based on what I found, David Borja appears to be a good realtor with many strong points. He seems honest, communicative, and patient. How does AI know this? It's reading his reviews. Again, so that's why getting reviews from our colleagues is so important. Yeah, and then says this, if I were you, I would feel comfortable interviewing him or getting a consultation. So if you're the buyer who just interviewed David and you go to Google and he looks like this, you ask AI and AI says this, would you feel pretty confident in pulling through with David? Yes, I would. Or is your online presence hurting you? So now you see why I blocked out her name. Using Joyce look like this. On AI, she looks like this. Is Joyce, her last name with her company, a good realtor? This is what AI says about Joyce. What I didn't find, or gaps, I didn't find a lot of detailed recent reviews, and then it gives me a warning sign. Oh, because I didn't find many recent detailed client reviews, you'll want to ask referrals or past clients about their experience. So if you have a listing appointment with this agent as a seller and AI says this about the agent that you're about to meet with, what are the chances that you're going to probably cancel the meeting? High. Yeah. And so does what your clients see represent you the way you want to be represented? I think in this case, the answer is a no. Is that fair to say? Yes. So from the 2 examples, I hope I made it clear as to how your online presence either works for you or against you. Now, we said there was part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is what good and bad online presence looks like. Did I deliver on that promise? Awesome. So let's go to part 2. Volunteer mini audit. I'll do a few mini audits live. Any volunteers? So let's actually go from this way. So Soul Sisters, come open. Please come up. And I need you guys to stand right there next to the camera, just right there. Yeah. Right there. I need you to have you guys right here. And do I have your permission to be able to use this recording for content purposes? Okay, awesome. I'm gonna have you guys stand right there. Could you please introduce yourself with your brand name, years of experience, and your current market? Go ahead.
We're the Sold Sisters team. I've been in the real estate industry over 25 years. I work with my sister. We're real sisters. We work in Ventura County, California. What else did you want to know?
Ventura County, and how long of an experience?
Over 25 years
25
in
years.
the industry.
Okay. So we have Soul Sisters team who's been in the industry for over 25 years and their primary market is Ventura County.
Yes.
So this is what shows up right now if I were to look you guys up. Sold Sisters team. This is what shows up right now. So immediately, what I see is our verified Google business profile on the right-hand side. 25 5-stars here. Contact information right up top, so it's super easy for me to contact them. And they got reviews across multiple platforms, and I do see their website right here. However, what are we not seeing immediately?
Our picture.
Yes, I need to see your headshot side by side, your face, like both of your faces right here.
Right, if you see photos, it's like, how do you change that primary?
So I love this. If you Google yourself and you don't see your picture's not showing up as the first picture, you need to set it as a cover image. Yeah, so set your headshot as a cover image so it can show up right here. And I also see that your market's been circled, but it looks like it goes into the ocean. So I would look into your service area and make sure you only circle the Ventura County. And then you guys told me, so combined years is 25?
Yes.
Okay.
No, not
Well,
combined.
I've been in the industry about 25. I did title before I.
Okay, what's combined years of experience?
Mine's 15 about.
Yeah,
So you guys have combined about 40 years of combined years of experience.
correct.
I'm gonna hold you guys to a higher standard. When you have 25 reviews here, 8 reviews here, and 9 reviews here, you guys look like you're active, but does it make you look like a top producer? Does it?
No.
Right.
It was interesting when we searched it, when you were talking, it came up differently on my phone. I don't
Yeah,
know
all
why.
algorithm changes up depending on the
Okay,
user.
because it did show our team picture and our logo. So to see it this way, it looks different. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. Maybe how you type it or what you clicked on because you spelled it.
So that's exactly why I need you to do it in the incognito mode when you're Googling yourself, because it's referencing your past search history. Yeah. So number 1 is picture, and number 2 is we need to bump these reviews to 100. You guys can easily get to 100 in 2 months. I promise you.
And that was one question I had, like, okay, yes, we get all these reviews, but usually you have to send it to someone to fill out, right? You can't just upload like
No.
your family and friends and your colleagues'
Right.
reviews.
Right. The strategy that I recommend is ask for the review for clients. Ask when the emotions are high. For sellers, it's as soon as escrow closes, or for buyers, as soon as offer gets accepted. Ask for the review then, right there, because their emotions high, like they'll say amazing things about you. For colleagues, like you can even today ask other agents in this room to exchange reviews. You guys can say nice things about each other. Yeah. So using that strategy, get it to 100 here, and then let's take a look at your website real quick. So if I were to click on their website, this is what we see. Sold Sisters, and this looks like very LA for me. Like very like
It's Ventura.
Ventura. That's what I meant to say. So I like it. What I don't see is immediate call to actions. I'm visiting your website as either a buyer or a seller, period. That's why I'm there. So ask me, am I looking to buy or am I looking to sell right away? As I scroll down, I see your pictures, okay? And let's see. That's good here. And then the stats. Amazing. I love this. Yeah, let's just put 40 plus years of combined real estate experience. Yeah, 15 5-star reviews. I would have put
We
this.
have so many more, but it's like some are here, some are over there. We had a whole bunch with Yelp, and I realized like there was like 30 that weren't posted because they were people that didn't use the platform,
yeah.
so they wouldn't allow it.
Yeah. Yep, that's why I recommend Google reviews first. Yelp is it's
Awful. I won't use them
you have
anymore.
to pay Yelp if you want to
Yeah.
So instead of 15 5-star reviews, because that's not positioning you as a strong agent, I would put either 100% customer satisfaction or 6,000 listings we can review for you every month in the MLS. Something benefit driven. I love this feature communities. Let's take a quick look. Oxnard right here. I need way more metadata. So talk to me like, I'll show you an example. And then this is a quick audit, so we'll stop right after this. If I were to go to James, oh yeah, this is what I was talking about for new agents. Use your team stats. James is new, so we used his team stats on his personal site. If I were to go to all neighborhoods, I need every single neighborhood listed on your site, like list after list. If I click on a city, for Coro de Casa, for example, you see a lot of words. This is not for people to read. No one's gonna read this. This is for AI. This is selling James as to why he's the go-to agent in this particular city. All of these meta content with population, median age, population density, and sold properties or bought properties in that area, and link this site to the city's official page. That's how we have so much freaking metadata. Like we forced Google to show us.
Because before we wanted to keep them on our page, so we didn't do that. Now we want that because it's more connection
Exactly.
for AI. Is that correct?
Yeah. Most people visiting your website are either looking to find your phone number quickly, which they're gonna find like immediately. Just click about. Yes.
Do you recommend them having a drop down of a blog?
Drop down of a blog, no. The way people behave on your website has dramatically changed. People are not like browsing through your website. They're not. They just visit, get your phone number, and they leave, or they visit the first page and they just want to see your stats. They see this and they're like, oh, that's legit.
So the pull down at the very top, that's just
All those things are.
Yeah, if you were to do you guys track the analytics on the back end? So we track every website on behaviors. If we were to track all of these get so low attention that it's just not even, I wouldn't worry too much.
Does the blog content help?
Oh yeah, exactly. Do the blogs, but for AI and SEO, not for people to actually read. Because like, would you read through a 10-minute blog or just ask AI, hey, how does this work? Exactly, yeah. So if you want to go on a deeper dive, I'll show you how you can talk to our team afterwards. But everybody, please give it up for our soul sisters. Thank you. All right, my next volunteer, please come. Wait. Please come up.
We also have SoCal Smile, which is our company website.
Okay. Would you like me to do you or the company?
You can do me.
Okay. So Ken, it's the same thing. Could you please introduce yourself, your name, years of experience, and your primary market?
I'm Ken Gretsch. I'm Simi Valley Real Estate primarily, but I do all LA County. I'm the co-founder of Smile Real Estate with Brandon Ramey. Almost 27 years.
Almost 27 years of experience. And this is a power broker owner. Let's take a look. So Ken Gretsch, right? Did I spell you right? Yes, that's right. Okay. I know you have your Google page, but it's not verified because we took a look at it earlier today. So we already know we got to fix that Google page. What I see on the left-hand side is much stronger than what we see on the sisters because we see 13 here, 15 here, 29 here. So these alone are almost 50 right there. As soon as we can get your Google page up with like 55 stars here, that'll be amazing. Let's take a quick look here. Number one, Simi Valley Realtor. Then we see Burbank, Simi Valley again, and then Simi Valley, Simi Valley. So if I'm researching Kent, what do I think his main market is? Simi Valley. Yeah, is that what you want?
I did. Obviously, we don't want that as real estate agents because it limits our business, but it got to the point where I was busy and I didn't want to drive. Like it was busy enough.
Yeah.
So, but it ultimately, if I had to do it again, I would keep it pretty all of LA.
Okay. So because we just looked at Sister's website, we're gonna look at your realtor.com for priority. So loading your realtor.com here. Okay, EXP, Greater Los Angeles, 26 years of experience. So this is fully set up. This is another one of the things where most agents didn't set up their realtor.com page. So if I visit it, it just says page not set up yet. Please set it up just like this. Great job, Ken. Okay, that's good. Let's take a look at your Zillow. Okay, so black and white version. I like this. Let's use that everywhere. EXP Realty, okay, 25 years. English, Spanish, all these look great. And so what I would lead for you, Ken, is the fact that like you're the broker owner. I don't know if that's the right term. And I would lead with your stats. On Zillow, you only see 344, but I promise you, Ken probably sold way over 500, right?
1,500.
1,500, yeah. They only go back so far. And so I would lead with 1,000 plus families helped every platform. But are you still producing as an agent? Is that your goal?
Not as much anymore.
Okay.
No. And I will tell you a big variety of what happened too when you do business in other areas. Back in the day, there were different boards. Mm-hmm. So what they would show up stats, all these, they would never show up here. Mm-hmm. So it was a big problem combining that.
Yeah. But overall, Ken, you know what you're doing. Looks strong. Let's just make sure your Google page shows up. But honestly, if your main goal was to grow the company, not as an individual agent, I wouldn't worry too much about this.
I do need to do that though. I need to do both. So I do need to go back into real estate.
Yeah,
for sure.
I would instead. Right.
What do you think of the first one on the first, as far as like the website presence?
Let's see. No, this is fine. Oh, you're using Cloudflare. Good. It's the fastest server available. And I would have left here. Yeah, as a consumer. Yeah. If it's something that's like loading more than like 3 seconds, I'm leaving. So another big thing about this is because if AIs were to do research on you, they can't do this, which means AI is not going to crawl on you. You have this extra security layer on top of your site. So whoever built your site, I mean, this is probably not needed on you. Just get rid of this. Yeah, so you can load fast. And because I have to click verify you're a human, AI can't do this. Yeah, so I would get rid of this. Oh, it's not working then. No, being real, as soon as I see this, like, you just lost credibility with me. Yeah, and so.
Do our SoCal Smile, which is our business, our That's what we primarily use.
SoCalSmile.com. Okay, see, I love this. Buy with SoCal or Smile, list with Smile. I love these. Yes. So yeah, obviously this is selling more. Yep, there it is. Number one. I want to see stats. Where are the stats? I don't see stats. Include stats.
Yeah, we actually just did that. It's on a demo. It's being approved right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I like the vibe of it. Let's just see show your stats, like team stats. But yeah, that's Kent. Thank you, Kent. Give it up for Kent, everybody. All right, my 2 volunteers over there. Come on up here. Let's do Himashi, right? Jimena. Sorry, Jimena first. All right, Jimena, same thing for you. Please introduce yourself, your years of experience, and your primary market.
So I'm Jimena Gabela. I've been an agent for a month, and I have no social media. I've always been kind of against it, so I'm naked.
I love this. We got a brand new agent. I love this. So could you please spell out your full name for me?
Jimena, Ximena. Gabela, Gab as in boy, ELLA.
Okay, so this is what shows up right now. So the whole game as a new agent immediately becomes how do we make sure we show up like a top producer? Like the first guy in the story that I told almost stole a listing from a top producer. We want to be that guy. And so the way we do that is number one, Google page. And number two, we gotta ask all of our friends, colleagues, and family to write us review. Because at the end of the day, if you immediately showed up with 55 stars here and you told me your main market, something like Ventura County specialist, you look legit. Yeah. And so that's the first thing that I would do here. And I wouldn't worry about your website right now as a new agent, but your social media needs to be dialed. And so yeah, this is the Smile social media that's showing up right now. So for new agents, every platform that's free, it lets you put on your headshot, name, contact info, everything, be on it. We're talking LinkedIn, Zillow, Realtor.com, Yelp, Nextdoor, YouTube, you get the point. Every single platform. Just type into AI like 15 free platforms every agent needs to be on. It'll give you a list. Make a profile on each of the platforms. We want to build our digital footprint like a spider web. That's the whole game. And reviews from clients, or not clients, colleagues and friends and family.
I use Lola as my nickname because that's, I'm known for Lola for other businesses that I've done.
Okay.
So I have a website that it's lola/homes.com.
Lola/homes? Dash? Homes.com? I wouldn't include the dash. I mean, you tell me, Ken.
I hate dashes because even when people use them in their emails, when you text it to people, when you see it, they can't see the line sometimes because it merges with the line.
Mm-hmm.
People always get that wrong. It's one of the biggest common mistakes I think people do. I would never use any dash in any email, like underscore especially. Underscore is a big, it disappears. It disappears.
LolaGabela.com is what I probably would recommend. If it's taken, do LolaGabela Properties or Homes.com. That'll be perfectly fine. And for now, just domain forward that to your brokerage site. Brokerage site for now as a new agent is fine. I'd rather have you invest everything you got in the lead gen, not online presence. Yeah.
Just keep in mind, it is required that you have your DRA number on anything you post, any social media, any website, all of it has to have the logo, and it has to be clear, and it has to have the DRE number by law.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Give it up for our third volunteer. And let's do one more volunteer. So, Betty, I'm going to skip you if that's okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Because we're running out of time. So, Leslie, right? All right, Leslie, come on up. Let's do you. Leslie, so same thing. Please introduce yourself, years of experience, and your primary market.
I'm Leslie Mitsuchi with eXp Realty. I've been in the business for 21 years.
21 years.
I service Camarillo primarily and Ventura County.
Okay. So 21 years, Camarillo and Ventura County. And Leslie, is that how you spell Leslie?
Yes.
Okay, and what's your last name? Okay, same thing for you. Right off the bat, I need to see that Google page. So homework for you, type in how to create a Google page, click the first link and just go through. It'll probably take you 10 minutes. If you need help with the verification, I just taught Ken how to do that earlier today, so bug him. Yeah. I need to see your Google page with your headshot right here. And for you, I'm gonna show you why this doesn't sell you as effectively as possible. So this is a company site, right? We see Leslie here, that's good. We see the brokerage here. And as I scroll down, multifamily homes, testimonials, just listed, about me. I'm not reading that. Yeah, That's about it. So what I need to see here right away is stats. 21 years of experience, X number of families solved, 6,000 listings I can review for you, 30 plus cities I can help you buy and sell real estate in, and actually have buttons here and say what it looks like listing your home with me. And it literally just walks them through, hey, this is exactly what we do, XYZ, here's the result from some of our clients. And quick tip for this, if you have a client that just loves you, like you guys have those clients, right? That just love you, rave about your service, get them on a video testimonial call, on a Zoom call or whatever, record the whole thing, send it to a Fiverr editor for like 15 bucks, have them edit it into a 1-minute video, and have wall of proof is what I call it, like client testimonials with videos, not words. Because most people don't read this. They're not clicking like next and reading this. But if you have a video thumbnail here, like 3 videos, where if I click on it, it immediately plays, and it's like 3 of your best clients ever, like just raving about you, that'll be really strong, right under your proof, like stats. Yeah.
Will that help with AI, the videos?
No.
Okay, so that's more for...
Yeah, that's more, yeah. So it's 50-50 when we build website. 50% is for people actually visiting, the other 50 is for AI. Yeah, we have to target to both. Great question. Yeah, so 2 big recommendations. Google page, have your personal site that sells you, not the company. Yep, all right, give it up for Leslie, and we're gonna wrap it up now. Thank you, Leslie. All right, let's wrap it up. We started late, so we're going over a little bit. Is that cool? Yep. Okay. So let's wrap it up. So in 5 seconds, a consumer decides if you're legit. As you guys saw, we Google your name and immediately we see whether or not you look legit, right? So I want to show you a couple examples of real life agents. In this particular case, this is Tina. Tina was bleeding money online, and I'm going to show you why. I looked at her Google presence and I gave it a 0. Here's why. Tina Wing Realtor is what I Googled. This is what I saw, and I gave her a 0. Based on what we discussed today, can anybody tell me why I gave it a 0?
There's no map, is one thing.
No stats, no contact number.
Yeah. We can't tell you that. No,
Yeah, you can see that. Okay, I'll just tell you. Some of you are thinking that actually looks pretty good. Well, here's why I gave it a 0 and why she was bleeding money. This is the wrong Tina. Yeah. Our Tina is with Keller Williams. This Tina is with Compass. Our Tina with KW would do a great job with her clients. Her clients would refer business to our Tina. Referrals Google her name and they see this. So what do you think the referrals were doing? They're calling a different Tina. Tough. So if you see something like this currently, this is what needs to happen. We need to push so much metadata so you can show up first. Well, what does that mean? Whenever you create your platforms, realtor.com, your website or Google page, on the back end, we want to feed so much metadata. For example, on your Google page, did you guys know there's like a service tab and you can add your products like buyer consultation, seller services, open house marketing, relocation services, trust and divorce sales, and include bio, like short description in each of the services, pushing the metadata up. Name of the game is metadata, SEO, search engine optimization. So that's how we fix it. Here's another example of Rachel. Ken, would you believe me if she came to you, you're the seller, she's the agent, she came to you and she was like, hey, list with me, I'm the #1 agent in your city. Would you believe her based on what you say? Why? So the reason why showing our proof is so important is because when people see your stats super clear as soon as they research you, like this, 2.3 billion in sold, 1,000 plus transactions, 250 client reviews, and then you hit them with notable sales, in that you show them the highest price property that you either bought or sold without the date, so it makes you look like you sold it yesterday. Like, this is how we win on your website specifically. We want them to feel like, well, my home is only worth 800,000, but on your website you sell $3 million home in Thousand Oaks. It's like, well, no, obviously she can sell my home. She sells homes like that are quadruple the price than mine. And here's another example. Jeff, do you guys know Jeff with Rodeo Realty, a Ventura County agent? He does about 15 million in sales volume. This is what I'm talking about in terms of using your company site to sell you. I don't see any information about him, everything about the company. I don't see his stats. I don't see like his experience or anything like that. #1 way to increase your status online when people visit your website is to link you with a luxury property. We filmed this video at an $8 million Malibu listing that he had, and this is the first thing you see when you go here. And just wait for it. He's got an awesome jacket. So wait. Yeah. And then he also got red shoes on blue suit. Such a good guy. And so if you want to associate your status with luxury properties, ask like a luxury listing agent. Just ask them to like, hey, like let me do a video for you for free for the listing. Can I just do a quick video here? Do something like this, put it right up your website. And this is your question, Nate. This was your question. Can we change our old information? This is John, team leader at two Keller Williams offices in Victorville, Hesperia area. KW, team leader. I'll zoom in so you guys can see. On realtor.com, what does it say? Yeah, that's what his realtor.com says. Team leader with KW. On Yelp, what does it say? Remax. On Facebook, what does that say? Rivalis Real Estate Group. So if you're the seller and you're doing research on him and you're like, well, John told me he's a team leader at KW, but you see EXP here, Remax here, and another group here. What does that make you think? Yeah, it's like confused. He's a great friend of mine, so I can rip him apart. He looks confused. It's like, which company are you with? And so to answer your question, Nate, old information, the only way to change it is to go in there and update it like this. So no matter what platform people are looking at, they see one brand, and now John is leading with this, which is top real estate expert in Victor Valley, 20 years of experience and 770 plus families helped. That's the core branding message that he's pushing out now. So I hope that answers your question for old information.
Not really. Like photos that pop up, like if you Google sometimes you'll have old photos that will pop up from.
Oh, okay. Like Google referencing it? Yeah. You can't really fix those because it's already out. Yeah, the photos that Google references, like you can't really change those unless you go into every one of your social media accounts and delete the posts that you posted like way back in the days.
Well, some of them are from like a Tom Ferry seminar that I was at like 15 years ago, where they interviewed me on that year or whatever, and I didn't know they were going to post it, and then they posted it, and I'm like, I would have never had you post that if I would have known that.
Yeah.
Like many times I have it taken down, and they're like, we took it down on our end, but it's still floating on the internet.
The only way to get rid of that is to ask the guy who posted it to remove it, but like it's so much work. I would just focus on the core platforms that matter and just update those. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna wrap this up. Can anybody answer me this question? How many people do you think will Google your name in the next 30 days? Give me a wild guess, I'll give you the industry average. How many people do you think will Google your name in the next 30 days? You guys probably get way more than that. The industry average is about 7. This is worth writing down. It's called Google Alerts. Please set up Google Alerts. It's absolutely free. When you set up Google Alerts, Google will notify you whenever you get researched. And then you can set up the keyword like your name, realtor, whatever the case, sold sisters, whatever. Industry average is about 7. If 1 out of 7 people that Google you is a motivated seller who Googled you and they clicked away to another agent because 1, they couldn't find you, like Tina, or you didn't look established. What's the average commission in the city of Camarillo? 800,000, so what is that, like 16,000? Yeah? That's a lot of money.
20,000 is about average. I was lowballing the average price.
Okay.
So people make about 20,000.
20,000, that's a lot of commission. And I don't want you to lose that deal to some rookie because they look better online. And so that's the whole idea. So yes, thanks for waiting. Well, I don't have anything to sell today, just know that. What we do is this. Our flagship program is called Elite Agent Listing Defense, where in that program, we rebuild everything a buyer and a seller sees when they Google you or ask AI about you, and under 60 days, completely done for you. The outcome is you look like a top tier agent when anyone Googles you in 60 days or less. So my gift to you, I told you that I have a gift for everybody. This is things that I used to charge about $834. I was very specific. I'm gonna give it to you for free. Yeah, this is my gift to you. For being here, you're gonna get the following. Number 1, our team is going to personally review your entire online presence across Google website social branding and give you a score from 1 to 10 and include personalized action steps that you need to do to increase those scores. That's number 1. Number 2 is a DIY online presence checklist where you can literally just go down the list and check, okay, I have this, I don't have this, I have this, and do that. Would you guys like those? Okay, so everybody in this room is gonna get this. Who I built this for specifically is this. We work best with agents that's been in the industry for a while, like these. Established agents doing at least 5 million in sales volume per year that are referral heavy and that are ready to look like a top producer online. These are who I built this for, but everybody in this room can get the bonuses. And everyone who scans the QR code today will also get a copy of today's entire presentation slides. Yeah, so scan this now with your camera and then fill out the form so I know who's who. And then if you want to see what it looks like having our team to do everything for you, on the last question, just click yes on the 60-minute blueprint call and you'll go straight to my calendar. Yes.
So we have like our name and then our team. Do we do everything on our team and just leave the other?
Yeah, just do one person's name for this, right?
Like our team, like our Soul Sisters, or Tammy Coulter Soul Sisters?
I will do Soul Sisters, yeah. Soul Sisters, yeah. Yeah, if you can't get it, you can just type in wookimofficial.com onto a browser. Yeah, so just answer the question so I know who's who. And again, if you want to see what it looks like working with us, just click yes on the 60-minute call. It's the last question. And if you qualify, you'll go straight to my calendar. And while people are filling out the form, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
I'm just curious, I have a question in regards to, how you're saying like use AI, but AI is also searching your website and going through all the text that you put on there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be affected if you are using AI to create the text in the first place?
Great question. I recommend I use AI to come up with those texts. And I would be specifically tell AI, hey, I want you to make these texts for my website and make it easy for other AI tools to find it. Yeah, and have it structured that way. Yeah, great question. Yeah, if you don't know how to do anything, ask AI. If you don't know how to ask AI to do anything, just ask AI, how do I tell you to do something? And it'll give you a prompt to give. It's crazy, yeah. All right, guys, well, that's what I got for you guys. I will stick around for a few minutes. I still gotta go check out at the hotel. I think it's late. Uh-oh, I'm 20 minutes late. I gotta go get my wife. She's still at the hotel. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, if you have any questions, just fill out the form and you'll see my business card. Take a picture of that. It's got all of my contact info. And if you want to talk to our team, just click yes on the call and we'll talk to you. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week.